Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Is that what it's called? Yes. So this is the new Sonic Racing game, and this is the network test beta thing that I think pretty much everyone got access to. I don't even know why they made it an email listing thing. I think they just want people to sign up for their uh, email thing, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I was very optimistic about this game, but cautiously optimistic. Sonic Team Racing, the game, or Team Sonic Racing, the game right before this, it's not bad, but it's just not great. So this game, I'm a little worried about it, or was. But I played about 3 matches, so I'm giving my real, raw uh, opinions here. You're seeing the second and third match I did, so I'm still learning the maps. I'm still getting stuff down, so it might not be the best gameplay in the world, but I think first off, and I'm going to kind of be reacting to my gameplay here, I want to just talk about the presentation. The animations are really nice. Like, I think all the characters are animated very well. Everyone is very cute or cool. All the character models, I think they are using the character models from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. I think that was the last one. They at least look very similar, with the mouth being in the middle and them being a little skinnier than usual. I actually really like these models, and I'm glad that we're seeing them here, assuming they are the same. They're at least very similar if they're not the same thing. Another thing is the game is just very flashy. It's very quick. You can see here I'm doing a million tricks a second. I'm constantly boosting or getting rings, using abilities. This game is really fast, which makes sense. It's a Sonic game. I think even you're going to see me get hit a couple times. It doesn't really slow me down. I am a big Mario Kart 8 head. I played so much of it. I unlocked everything you can unlock in it. I got all the gold trophies. So it's really hard to get rid of that muscle memory when playing any other kart racer. So like the drifting here kind of feels a little weird. You see me running into walls a lot just because the turning isn't as quick in this game, but it feels really nice. For me, I am really waiting to see the extreme gear, which is not available here. Those are the hoverboards from Sonic Riders. That is the main draw for me. Those look really cool, and unfortunately it's not in this network test, which kind of sucks. But okay, right there, you see that? The animations for a lot of the abilities or items that you can use are really cool. Like, you get flattened or you get cut in half. Like, kind of what I was just saying earlier, the animations are really cool. Your characters are constantly like talking and standing up and doing little poses and stuff like that, like Shadow's doing right there. I love it. There's just so much going on, and it's really flashy. I think if you look at Team Sonic Racing, it is just so bland. Like, there's nothing going on. Like, it truly is just a nothing game. It's not bad, but the gameplay isn't even very quick. The characters are all very basic. The maps are just nothing. So at least from a presentation standpoint, this game looks really cool. I think where it doesn't look really cool is the menus. The menus aren't bad, but they're just nothing special. And on top of that, they're really laggy for some reason. And I'm playing on the PS5 here, so this game does not look good enough to warrant it to be lagging as much as it does. You will see it here once this race is over in a second, just how much stutter there is, especially when you first load into the game. There's like a good 3-second or 4-second freeze that happens when your character is loading in, and a lot of the characters off to the side are like super low, like low poly. It's very weird. I don't know. I assume what's happening here is this game is coming out for the Switch, and it obviously takes a lot of development time to develop for each individual console and platform. So what they usually do is they will make the lowest form of the game, like for the Switch, for example, and then basically just buff it up for all the other platforms. So I hate when they do this. I don't know if they're doing this, but that's usually what's happening. So essentially we're playing a beefed up Switch game, which is why the loading times are kind of weird, and some characters are kind of low poly. Again, network tests, all this could change. I'm hoping it does, and even if it doesn't, I guess it's not the end of the world, but it would be really nice. So you also have like, I don't know what you call them. I don't know what the game calls them, but they're like badges, which basically give you upgrades. Like you can do faster air tricks, you can get more rings when using an item, stuff like that. You can see me here selecting them, like make the punch item bigger. Pretty cool. I really was digging the one that makes you do tricks faster, just because I love like the just like the overwhelming like noises and characters going nice, cool, awesome as they're like doing the things. I love that. So that's what I was using here. I was also using like getting more rings. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, the main menu. Nothing crazy. And matchmaking is very quick. Another thing, and yes, I'm comparing it a lot to Team Sonic Racing because that was the last game. Yeah, look at how low frame rate. That I think it's just a GIF. And then you can see it's like freezing like crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Hopefully they can get that figured out. I believe there are 4 maps. There is, no, 5? There's like Metal Harbor. There's the one from Sonic Rush. I forget what it's called. There's like that museum one, the pirate one, and then that one on the left there. I think that's it. And at least that's all I've seen so far. You have these cute little like emoticons or like emojis that you can do in the waiting room here. I think you saw them a second ago. They're just really cute. They're like little sketches of the characters doing like a thumbs up or an angry face or something like that. It's very similar to what the Miis can do in Mario Kart 8. Obviously, this is a kart racer, so you can compare this game to Mario Kart 8 as well. And like Crash Team Racing and stuff like that. But I think overall, my first impressions are very positive. There are still a lot of things I would like to see. But yeah, like look at that animation. Like it's so smooth, it's so cool. Shadow is really cool. I've only played Shadow and Sonic, but I've seen like Tails and Amy are really cute, and Cream looks really cute. And they're the character list, so we only get access to like 10 characters, something like that, like 8 or 10, something like that. The character select screen looks big. I know we've already seen a bunch, like we've seen I'm blanking all their names now. Like you see the Sonic Riders characters, and you see, oh my god, why this always happens when I'm put on the spot. The girl from Sonic Frontiers, the little anime girl. I don't know why I can't remember her name right now. So that's good to see. I hope they don't just buff it out like, dude, Mario Kart and even Team Sonic Racing. It's just like the most Mario Party, dude. Like, why is the like groundhog enemy from Mario World a character, but you don't have like mainstays in there? Like, I hate when these games do that, especially when it's a party game where it's like, dude, there's no canon, there's no like realistic aspect to this. You don't have to worry about sticking to a script. Just put every character in here. And it says like, I don't know, there was like 30 characters or something that were question marked, and then it said and more. So I'm hoping they're really gonna buff out this list with some cool characters. We already saw a bunch here. Like that's it, Jet. That's what I'm talking about. Like Jet looks really cool. I'm gonna definitely be using him with like extreme gear. Maybe we'll see like Infinite. I don't really like Infinite, but like I don't know. I really do hope there's like a ton of cool characters here. Like I'm sure we'll see Metal Sonic, maybe Chaos. Yeah, just a lot of cool stuff like that. That'd be really cool. And I it's the Sonic fan in me. Whenever Shadow does this like little pose, I get like a little dopamine hit. This map is really cool and really pretty. I'm really excited to stop recording this, upload this, and keep playing. This game also, I want to say, so I have 2 things left I want to say. First thing, because we're actually reaching the end of this gameplay here. I have a minute. Okay, so first thing is the trailer for this game made it look so much slower than it actually is. This game is so fast. There were so many times when I got like overwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. There's so much shit happening on screen. And the second thing is I hope the single player is good, man. Sonic Riders had like these really goofy and like corny cutscenes, and I want that back. Like Team Sonic Racing just had these like shitty slideshows with this nothing burger story, and I'm not looking for an interesting story. Like it's just like, oh, Eggman's doing something bad again. I don't care, but I want there to be cutscenes with characters talking and interacting with each other. That's all I want. The levels are just going to be races. Who cares? But I want there to be at least something in between that'll hook me. That's about it. I'm very happy with what we saw so far, and I'm sure everything I complained about here will be figured out when the game comes out. I believe this is this year's Sonic game. I don't think the Heroes remake that's rumored is coming out this year, so if this is this year's Sonic game, because they have one every year, I'm very excited. Yeah.